Hello everyone and welcome back to my opinion. This first ODI will be taking place in Ranchi. About the test series, I will be uploading a video as to how I think India can better their test cricket performances. And this will also be covering what took place in the test series against South Africa, but now getting into the preview of this first ODI. In Ranchi, the seamers and the spinners have come into play in terms of picking up wickets. But having said that, when I'll be discussing the playing 11s of two teams, for one team, I've veered away from that. And for India, they've already given a statement as to how they are going to do things. If I had sort of the autonomy, I would do things differently regarding those statements. But based on what they have said, I've drafted an 11. This 11 being Rohit Sharma, SSP Jaiswal, Virat Kohli 3, Tilak Verma 4, Rishabh Pant 5, that can be interchanged. KL Rahul number 6, Ravindra Jadeja number 7, Ashdeep Singh 8, Harshit Rana 9, Kuldeep Yadav 10, Prateek Krishna 11. Now, I've said many times that when Shreyas Iyer was in the team, there should be an entry point basis for number 4 and number 5, the interchangeable nature, or where you're sending out KL Rahul at 4 or you're sending him out at 5, depending on the situation. If the second wicket falls before the 12th over, KL Rahul should bat at 4. If the second wicket falls after the 12th over, you can send Shreyas Iyer at 4. And I've said this many times, they've not adhered to that once. So if you got Tilak Verma and Rishabh Pant already when KL Rahul, they said to be batting at number 6. So you could also use that interchangeable dynamic order for Tilak Verma and Rishabh Pant based on the 11 that I'll be suggesting for South Africa. They've changed things around in T20s where the batting positions have not been assured. They haven't done that in the ODIs. I think there is a place for a dynamic batting lineup, but I don't think they have done so in the correct way thus far in T20s, and they haven't tried to do so in ODIs, so I don't think we'll see something like that. The reason why I'm playing Tilak Verma number 4 is because Raj Gaikwad has scored runs for India. He's got a fantastic list day record, but is he going to get into the top 3 past Rohit Sharma, Shubman Gill when he returns and Virat Kohli? I don't think so. You've got KL Rahul in my team at number 4, then Shreyas at number 5. So when it gets past the top 4, are you going to play Rutraj Gaikwad at number 5? I don't think so. Because of that, I've gone with Tilak Verma. And I think they would try Rishabh Pant as the keeper batsman ahead of Dhruv Jurel. According to me, I'll say this again, I don't think Rahul should be batting as low down number 6. I think it should be between 4 and 5, but I don't think they're going to change it now. I think the bowling attack, this is the attack they will go for, because if you're looking at who's on the bench, Nitish Kumari, I don't know how he's going to get an opportunity in this series, because you've got the 3 frontline fast bowlers, Ashdeep Singh, Harshit Rana, Prateek Krishna. They've not selected another fast bowler outside of that. You've got 5 frontline bowlers, 3 seamers, 2 spinners. So which 10 over quota is Nitish Kumar Reddy going to compensate for if he plays? I don't think so. I don't think they will play him ahead of one of the top 6 batsmen. Washington Sundar or Jadeja could play, but I think Jadeja will play. And I don't think the others, as of now, I don't think they'll be able to get into the team. So this is the team that I think they will go with. Let's see how they go. And now for South Africa, Quinton de Kock has returned from the previous series, is slowly getting back to form. And at the start, I'd said the seamers and spinners have had a decent impact in terms of wicket taking at this venue, but I'll be veering away from that in South Africa's case, this 11 being Ryan Rickelton, Quinton de Kock to open, Bavuma number 3, Hayden Markram 4, Matthew Bretzke 5, Stuart Brevis 6, Marco Janssen 7, Corbin Bosch 8, Nandre Berger 9, Otnil Botman 10, Keshav Maharaj number 11. Now, people may say, and especially since you saw what happened in the home series, in the Asia Cup, people were leaving out fast bowlers, even on tracks that had more assistance for spinners, and they thought playing 3 spinners they'd get a win against India. India's defensive technique against spin has been found wanting in red ball cricket, not in white ball cricket. If you play Pranal and Subrayan instead of the fast bowlers, thinking that you'd be able to manage against India and white ball cricket, I don't think that would be a good idea. So if you got Nandre Berger, Marco Janssen to bowl in the power play, Corbin Bosch, Otnil Botman can bowl at the death. Keshav Maharaj, the one defensive spinner, he can bowl turnovers. It would be a gamble if you're managing, let's say, some other overs, if your Brevis has to bowl. But I would rather you've got the four frontline fast bowlers, Maharaj, Markram if needed, because I don't think South Africa are going to be able to, especially in white ball cricket, I don't think spin is the way to try and tackle India's batting lineup. And the reason why I think they should play an extra fast bowler is because if they don't play Neil Bartman, you've got Nandre Barger, Marco Janssen, more so new bowlers. Corbin Bosch can bowl in all phases, but then he wouldn't have support at the death, which is why I think they should go with this combination. They may play Lungi and Gidi ahead of Neil Bartman, but I would not advise that. So I think there's a combination they would go with, and they should go with. Now, in comparing the 11s, if you're looking at the batting lineup, South Africa have got a good batting lineup with the return of Quinton de Kock, but I feel India's lineup looks more assured. I think especially if you're looking at the lower middle order, they are talented players, but I think for India, if you've got Tilak Verma, Rishabh Pant, KL Rahul, Ravindra Jadeja, I think that would trump what South Africa has got, and Rohit Sharma, Jaiswal, Virat Kohli is the top three. India's batting does take the edge, according to me. Seamers, if South Africa play four seamers, they're seamers, it takes the edge. But I think, given the fact that I said the spinners and fast bowlers have had a wicket-taking impact at this venue, India have got Jadeja and Kuldeep. If South Africa, even if they play both Maharaj and Pranal and Subrayan, India have got a better spin combination, so I feel they'll go with an edge in this match. Let's see what happens. If you enjoy this video, please subscribe, share, your friends with my opinion.